Spooky season has returned to the Elder Scrolls Online in the form of the Witches' Festival. This is undoubtedly my favorite event in ESO, and I'm so excited to see it return. This event is running from today, October 23rd, until November 5th. It offers lots of great rewards, cool decorations, and lots of fun. So my name's Doc, and let me take just a few minutes of your time to go over the event and tell you how you can enjoy this year's Witches' Festival. Let's get into this. So once the event goes live, if it's not already live depending on what time I post this video, you can get started by opening up the Crown Store and navigating your way over to the Events tab. You'll be able to accept a free quest called the Witch Mother's Bargain, which will task you with acquiring some items. Once you've got what you need and turn in the quest to the Witch's Cove, a couple things will happen. You'll first be rewarded with the Witch Mother's Whistle tool if you're doing this quest for the first time, and you'll unlock 2 new daily quests. Those being Plucking the Crow and the Lord of Fear, which are both super fun. I love them. Plucking the Crow involves gathering some feathers, which will allow you to open a portal to fight the Crow-born horror boss. The Lord of Fear quest will task you with rescuing a few haunted NPCs and then also opening a portal to fight Lord Hollowjack. Both of these bosses can be pretty tough, honestly, and it is recommended to bring at least a few friends with you. It is absolutely worth fighting these bosses though, because they do drop some pretty cool stuff. Other than those quests, you can also enjoy 100% extra experience, and you can get plunder skulls, which are essentially just event boxes from all boss enemy types. This means quests, delves, dungeons, trials, etc. Additionally, when you defeat your first boss enemy of the day, you'll also get 2 event tickets and a Dremora plunder skull. So Dremora plunder skulls are essentially like the gold loot box, and then you've also got normal plunder skulls, which you get from subsequent boss enemy defeats, and these are essentially like a purple loot box. Fun fact though, the Dremora plunder skulls, or the gold loot boxes, actually have different rewards in them depending on what kind of boss you actually got the skull from. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to start talking about these rewards. We talked about how you can get the boxes, but what can you actually get from them? Well, let's start with the Dremora plunder skulls, since those are tied to specific boss types. And here's what you can earn from each boss type. As you can see, the main reason we'd want to go for specific boss types is to get certain Dremora motifs. Which boss type you want to farm just kind of depends on which motif you want, if you care about that kind of thing. Feel free to pause for a sec if you need to read a little more, because I'm going to go ahead and move on to what other rewards you can get in the Dremora plunder skulls. That's right, those motifs aren't the only thing you can look forward to getting in those gold skulls. You can also get plenty of other style pages, markings, writs, etc. There's lots of really cool fashion things in here, so if you like to do a little dressing up for Halloween, I think you're going to love these drops. Anyway, continuing with our drops, let's talk about the normal plunder skulls, or the purple skulls. The normal skulls don't really have anything super interesting. Recipes and furnishings are nice, of course, and you have a small chance for style items, but that's really about it. Finally, let's go over our vendors for this event, starting with our friend the Impresario. Some pretty cool things on here, especially the Witch's Grab Bag down there at the bottom. If you've missed out on this event before, you can actually buy these grab bags to get things from previous Witches' festivals. Up next, we've got the Merchant's Assistant, and here's what they're selling. Some pretty cool stuff in here as well, especially that Daggerfall Paladin costume. I think I might actually save up some event tickets to get that. Finally, we have the Indrik vendor, and here's what they're selling. Indrik stuff, I know. Who would have thought? Not me. Before I head into the outro, I did want to give one last tip about this event. A lot of people probably already know this, but in case you don't, this event contains some very strong provisioning recipes. In other words, food and drink. Ghastly eyeballs, peeled eyeballs, Witch Mother's Potent Brew, sugar skulls, all of these are very good food options, and you can acquire them all through plunder skulls during this event. On top of that, if you'd rather just buy them from guild traders, you'll likely be able to find a lot of them for a very good price until the event ends. If you've seen my build videos before, you know how often I recommend Witch Mother's Potent Brew, so I just figured that I would throw that out there. But that is it for your ESO Witches Festival 2025 guide. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Let me know if there's anything specific you'll be grinding for during the event. Don't forget to check out the link in the description so you can follow me on stuff and join my Discord server. Before we head out, I also want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters Tyler Scott, Dylan Stewart, Sharni Lee, and Carlos Camacho, as well as my YouTube members King Gingy, Durgy, insert username, Timeburn, Malcolm Ewing, Daytripper, and Lorelei. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you guys. I think all I've got left to say is that I've been Doc. Take care of yourselves, be good to others, have a spectacular spooky season, and I will catch y'all in the next one.